You know, with the things that I've been involved in for the last 4 decades, communication's got to be like that. So my brain is trained to communicate instantly, and anybody that's ever sent me a message will know that they get a message back instantly. But that's not what the video's about. The video's about to change your approach. While we've been in here working on the Dubai strategy and international event strategy, we received 2 messages. One was, why should I engage with you? The second one was, why should I even connect to your LinkedIn page? And I thought, fantastic questions. Push past your limits. That's what would happen. We re-engineer how you think and how you feel. There's a book, the 1% Mindset book. It should have been called Getting Up After Falling Down, but it's got 4 decades of evidence and knowledge. But a lot of people are lazy to read books. But the magic is in that book. If people were to be still and they were to read it and reflect it back in themselves, because it's an evidence-based book. It was written during COVID to help people discover who they are. Then you go down to the next one. How to run the 3rd hardest marathon in the world for a non-runner. It was my first marathon. And then you go down to the second event. How to climb Kilimanjaro in isolation, just during the mountain in a desert. Go to the summit, come off, take a day's rest, and then run a marathon. But then you go to the page itself. The content that's put onto the page would re-engineer how you think and feel. But it's also about the concept of the business forces. If you're in business, do you have a strategy? Is it mapped out? But then the business forces is roadmap, innovation, sales mastery, global marketing, financial management, optimisation, constant improvement, raving fans, your own psychology. But then it's about NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. Then it's about all the 4 psychologists, the 5 psychologists that have developed me, and passing that on, as well as passing on the knowledge and experience I've had over 4 decades. Then it's about emotions, to pay attention to where you live emotionally and get you to really understand emotions so you can master them. Then we start to look at your unconscious triggers. What's holding you back? What's the things that are built in and does to your nervous system that just happens automatically? What's the beliefs that you have? What's your limitations you have? Are you aware of that? Then we make everything conscious. Then we look at your life wheel and we go into your 8 areas of your life and we start bridging the gap from where you are to where you want to go in 1, 3, 5, 10 years chunks. So what would the pathway do for you? And what would the page do for you? Or what would the books do for you? They would change your life and they would change your business. But it's a concept of you giving up what you know and attaching yourself more to the now, becoming aware of what the now looks like, but then becoming more aware of who you can become. And when you become the observer of that and you start running 2 timelines, you start making smarter decisions. And that's why I've been coached the whole of my life. And that's why I've done what I've done for over 4 decades, because I'm not willing to do it alone. So whether I do it through books, whether I do it through social media channels, or whether I do it through facilitation of talking to you in a video, it doesn't matter whether you engage with me or whether you watch the information. The question is, you need to ask yourself this in the mirror. Am I doing this journey based upon what I know? And if you are, well, you know what you're getting, because if where you are right now is where you want to be, then the story and strategy that you have is 100% working for you. But if it's not, what would happen if you engage with an external source that would support you to get you to where you really want to be? And that's the question. Who are you? What do you want? But where you are right now, is that where you want to be? And just by watching the page or reading a book with no even engagement, your life and business will change instantly. Well, that helps.